Greetings, adventurers. I'm Max, the composer of Coltrane Compositions, your guide through realms of TTRPG music where fantasy meets the echoes of sci-fi and whispers of horror. Imagine your party at the brink of an enchanted forest or a haunted space station. My music weaving suspense with every leaf's rustle or distant spaceship hum. In the heart of battle, against mythical beasts or otherworldly entities, feel the thrill with compositions that make every clash, every spell a legend. But it's not just about the adrenaline. In moments of tranquility or eerie calm, let my music enhance the heart and soul of your story. As a fellow TTRPG enthusiast, I blend each melody to resonate with your game's diverse realms. Ready for an unforgettable session across all genres? Visit Coltrane Compositions on Patreon. Let the music guide your epic tales from ancient castles to distant galaxies through every shadowed corner. That's COLTRIN Compositions.
You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Well, hello, Tomies, and welcome back to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. I am DM Dave, and to the left I have...
Henley.
Boudreaux.
Tuck.
Roscoe.
And Fenrir.
And many of you know, if you've listened to past mailbags and things, I really enjoy collecting pocket watches. Well, the other day I decided to make a belt out of pocket watches, right? Make them out of there. I collect them, and I decided to put them to good use because I can't use all of them, and I can only use one at a time. And so I'm like, maybe I can use them all. Well, I thought it looked pretty awesome, pretty sick, and I showed my dad. He seems to be one that really likes and enjoys my pocket watches. He kind of just shook his head and told me it was a waste of time.
Gotta hand it to you.
What was that?
She said, "Gotta hand it
Gotta
to
hand
you."
it to me. Thank
Right
you.
in the face of danger.
Okay, well, last time, the group had made it to High Ridge. They ran into a local farmer, Justin Nessel, who invited them back to his place for warm food. Fenrir and Tick went off into High Ridge and got the message from Sillinor to avoid the underground and the Half-Pine Woods, and that they would be waiting for them in Mapleshire. Hurla and Keth decided to split ways with the group. Roscoe and Fenrir shared what they knew about the scarecrows with Justin. Fenrir wanted to tell the group about his scarecrow experience, but wanted to do it after the fight tonight. What will the group do now? What more can the group find out in High Ridge? Let's find out. So to kind of catch everybody up on what is going to happen here, we have Boudreaux and Tick. They're going to go kind of check out the barn, check out their sleeping area. We got Fenrir and Roscoe that are going to go talk to Swindell. And Henley was thinking about...
The Lone Ranger.
Were you going to wait for people? Hi, ho, Silver.
One woman.
Were you planning on waiting for other people to kind of finish up to go, or are you going by yourself?
I imagine she told Roscoe she was just gonna go stock up on supplies, scout out like armaments and things if we needed to.
Mm-hmm. What do you do with that information, Roscoe?
We'll meet up with you in probably a half hour or so.
Okay.
Okay, so off Henley goes. Does anybody care to go first, or are we just going to randomly pick?
first.
All right, Henley. So it doesn't take long to get there, probably about a half-hour walk to get to High Ridge. It's still a cloudy day. It's still raining pretty good outside. As it was mentioned before, these roofs are slanted in a way that all the water kind of collects into these barrels. There's a pipe that comes down off the roof, collects in these barrels, and then there's pipe going underneath the ground to kind of collect the water, as Justin has explained. Since it's dry up here, during the wet seasons, they try and gather as much water as they can.
They have rain barrels.
Pretty much. And then it goes underground somewhere. He didn't explain that part, but it's stored somewhere. As you walk in, this town has kind of very similar feel to Glendale, except that the buildings are a little more better put together. I wouldn't say Glendale was like a run-down place, but you can tell this place
It's
has
more
been
industrious than wooded cottages and things.
There's been a lot more.
It's a bigger town.
Yes. Like there's parts of it as you're walking in, you're like, oh, this kind of has the feel of Glendale. But once you get more to the center of things, you can tell somebody put a lot of money into this place. You see, especially with 3 buildings. You have the Rusty Anvil Inn. You have the Stillhammer Smithy. And Fallen's Goods. This is just like the general store. Those 3 places seemed like they almost stick out like a sore thumb because of how nice they are.
Like well maintained.
Yes, well maintained. They are very flashy. The paint and the trim on them are very nice compared to kind of very fresh. It's almost makes everything else around it look run down, but everything else is still well preserved, well taken care of. And you see also kind of a town center place. You can kind of guess that's where the town officials kind of meet and do their thing.
Are the streets cobbled then?
There are cobbled streets, yes.
Okay. Glendale would not have cobbled streets. It's all dirt roads.
Yeah, and on the outside, as I said, once you get into kind of the center of town, where the more traffic is, where the stores are, that's where the cobbles are.
Okay. While Henley, her hair, since it's just been washed, she did not braid it, so it's still down and long, and she would walk into the general store.
Okay. Fallen's Goods. So as you walk in, you notice that this place is very pristine. The floor almost looks like it's some kind of marbling on the floor of it.
Oh, wow.
The countertop's marbled. Everything's organized. Everything has a place. The shelves are stocked with very high-end stuff. You notice as well that there's some other almost like souvenirs kind of in the corner area that's talking about High Ridge. I've been to High Ridge, the I Heart High Ridge, that
Not a gift shop?
like a little gift shop type idea.
Intriguing.
Kind of in there as well. And behind the counter, you see a little halfling. He's on the scrawnier side. He's probably the size of Roscoe, but much more skinnier. But he is kind of decked out. He has his hair slicked back. He has a very fine suit on. And he sees you come in, and he goes, well, hello. How can I help you? You're new around here, aren't you?
Yeah, we're just passing through, looking to stock up on our goods.
Oh, well, awesome. Amazing. What can I help you with? We have many different rations. We have some of the finer stuff that has the dried fruits and the dried vegetables in it. We have even ones that you can put hot water in and they kind of cook themselves.
He's MREs.
Interesting. Show me your wares, I guess. Show me a little of each.
Oh, yeah. So he gets down and he starts showing you all these different packets. So there's like a biscuits and gravy one. There's kind of like it's called like a Mountain Man stew.
Please get some and see what Boudreaux's reaction is.
Almost all like different kind of breakfasts, different kind of lunches, dinners. A good variety of, he even has barrels that you can make your own trail mix in. So he has a different variety of nuts, different varieties of sweets of some kind.
Somebody just went to Winco.
I love Winco.
Please tell me the halfling's name is Winco.
Missed opportunity. No, it's not. but I have to keep his
It's,
name because it
his
goes
name
along.
is Wind, but the place is his company, Wind.
Oh, he did have a name on the outside of his store, huh?
Yes.
Who says that's him?
possibly? We don't know.
It could just be an employee.
Well, Henley is definitely interested in the sweets because then she's like, I can find my own nuts. I can find my own berries. What's the stuff that I can't find on the road that Boudreaux would be interested in?
Well, he does. There are many different kinds of nuts that you don't get around here. A lot of stuff that comes from Avalon or even beyond Avalon, and kind of your exotic nuts. If you want to try some of those.
Yes. We'll try the stuff I can't find in the forest.
Okay, I'm not even gonna try to name off any kind of nuts. But
Macadamia.
Almonds.
Almonds.
almonds. There's a good
Brazil
variety.
Peanuts.
Cashews,
Nuts.
Rowans. So he gives you a variety of them. He kind of lets you put them in a little burlap sack. They have little mini burlap sacks that you can put them in.
Okay, I was like, I don't need mini ones. I just need a big one.
Oh, well, we have that size too.
Bulk. Yeah. I'll buy one of each of the little packet meals. Boudreaux will be interested in those.
He's gonna
Just
hate
one of each?
Just one of each.
Okay. So
We
there's
generally cook our own food on the road. And then we'll need some dry meat and things that we can eat while on the road, like while we're moving.
well, we do have different kinds of jerky.
Yes,
What flavor would you like? We have
there's flavors.
yeah, we have like
And he's like
teriyaki.
starting to get overwhelmed.
we have smoked. There's some people that like paprika. There's many different varieties.
Gator.
And if you can talk to our local, so we do everything local. That's one of our jobs is trying to do everything local, trying to show what High Ridge can do. So if is there a special flavor that you would like to try on your jerky, you can go talk to our local jerky place, who does the jerkying, and he.
preserving.
Salt.
I guess that could be a word for it, drying, something like that. I'm not an expert
to
on
the
that kind of
local
stuff. I just
smokehouse.
sell these things, you know.
Well, we'll take a little bit of each one, but mostly just the plain, please.
In
Oh,
your
okay.
head, you hear Boudreaux go, Data.
There's one with rosemary as well.
Not that one.
Wait, Rowanberry?
Rosemary.
Oh. Yeah, we can go back to Rowanberries. I'd rather have a tummy ache than that. Freaking rosemary.
Okay, I'll give you one of each, and so he brings over this kind of little cart and starts loading up things for you, following you around. There's also different lengths of rope as well. There's
Candles?
seems like local eggs, some local milk as well.
We probably get some milk, and we want eggs, and we'd want butter. Not, because butter we can take with us. The milk will sour.
Yeah, the milk's more for people that are going to stick around for a little bit.
Butter. Do you have lard?
We do have some lard, yes.
And we'll need
Bacon.
bacon, flour.
Those are two separate things.
Yes, bacon,
Flour-flavored bacon.
flour,
Yeah.
Bacon-flavored flour.
cornmeal. And she just continues to name off like dry goods that
Oatmeal.
Boudreaux likes to cook with.
Oats,
Rice.
rice.
Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
We watched that show the other day.
Okay, so you get your shopping list together, and let's say kind of the total comes to, let's see. Let's go 30 silver
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
with all the stuff that you've been.
That's a
You've
lot of
been
stuff.
buying.
Yeah.
It's a lot of food. You're going to need to tell me how much rations.
Okay, so
That
for
equals-
the MREs,
MREs?
thank
Not
you.
MRIs. Those are two different things.
They're totally different.
Wow, these guys are super sophisticated.
The MREs, there's 10 of them. 10 of those. How much rice do you think you bought?
Probably like 10 pounds.
10 pounds. So 10 pounds of rice.
Oh, jeez. Does Boudreaux use that much? Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah, he
Boudreaux
does. He always says he's cooking,
Cooking
rice.
rice. Or pancakes.
Hey, rice is good.
It is good.
Oats.
Oats.
Barley.
Oats and barley.
I'm gonna put that as a slash.
Oats/barley.
Yeah.
Do 10 pounds of that too.
So 5-5. Cool.
Henley pays in copper, by the way.
Jerky.
Okay.
She has lots of copper.
There's probably like 7, I'm going to say like
8 bags.
eight different kinds.
I'll say 8.
8 bags
That's
of
a
jerky.
good number.
Mostly, the majority of it was probably just regular,
just
like salted
smoked.
pepper.
Original.
Original.
There's one that's taco.
7
Or organic.
Organic,
It's organic flavor.
flavor.
grass fed.
Grass fed. Grass flavored.
Okay, I want some. How much bags of nuts?
Let's see. Let's do
Probably-
5 bags of exotic nuts. Which
Like
would
half
probably
a
about
pound
a pound
or-
or something.
or
Half a pound.
One.
We'll go a pound. Just make it easy.
Any
And
normal?
berries?
No.
No, she didn't want
Henley
any
and-
normal.
Henley and Boudreaux gather enough.
I heard cornmeal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And flour.
You want 10 pounds of flour too?
Gotta make
Yes.
pancakes. And gravy. No, one of those MREs was
biscuits.
biscuits
and
and
I want to
gravy.
make me some. Oh, cornbread. There we go.
Cornbread.
So how much cornmeal?
5 pounds.
Yeah,
And
that seems about good.
10 pounds of flour.
I got that.
And we got bacon.
Yeah. Even though that's not gonna last.
Salted bacon. To preserve it a little bit.
10 pounds of that?
Cool.
That's a lot.
And, you know, lard.
Okay.
Lard, butter.
Butter. Yep.
It's for butter and lard.
Lard/butter,
You should have some beans in there just because you said so.
beans.
Beans,
I mean, you can
beans
try
are the
beans.
magical fruit. The magical
yeah.
fruit that makes you
Beans,
do.
we'll just say 10 pounds as well, huh? Cool. I have 101 pounds right here.
It's a lot.
That's a
got
Dalmatian
pack
for each
horses.
pound.
So
Yeah, that's true. Evan has
Roscoe-
pack horses.
Roscoe still has his pack horses.
Well, and
How much
Henley
butter?
can probably carry that much.
was that?
Probably like 5 pounds of butter.
5 pounds of butter.
Yeah.
Or like 3 pounds of
10
butter.
total for lard and butter.
Yeah. 5.
We could say that Roscoe lent the horse to Henley.
Well, you were like, I'm getting groceries.
Yeah.
I need the keys to the horse.
Please.
I need the cart.
Take it through the car wash on your way back, okay?
Comes outside, it's just pooping. Oh, I gotta clean that up.
Okay, 300 copper because 30 silver.
Yes.
Remove. Does he the rope? I want to check out the rope. Sorry. What kind of rope did you have?
I'm not writing
Sir?
this down.
Well, they're all made from hemp. And so they're that nice, durable, light. They are just right over here. We have 25 feet, we have 50 feet, we have 100 feet, we have 500 feet. Just depends on what you want.
Get all the rope.
Take some 200 feet, like 100, like 100 pieces of rope,
Okay.
like 100 feet, and then 50 feet of rope. So
about
together,
300
300 feet of rope. Because we just used a lot of our rope to make a bridge and
Left.
things in the cave.
Okay. So on top of that 30, just tack on another 3 silver.
Did you have any other adventuring gear? Like grappling hooks or
Yeah, we do. You want some of those as well?
yeah.
Do you want just the hooks, or do you want the rope and the hooks, like them together?
together, I think.
Okay, and we do have different varieties. We have the grappling hooks that have the 3 hooks, or just the ones that have the 1 hook.
Which is more effective?
I think that I honestly don't know. I just sell things. Maybe I should study my things, but I would imagine the 3 would be better, just for the fact of you have 3 chances of grabbing things.
The 3 prongs then. We'll buy 2 of those.
Okay, that'll be another 7 silver. And what size of rope did you want with those? Or did you just want the hooks?
Well, I said I wanted both.
Okay. Now, how long of a rope did you want to have connected to them?
Um,
The highest we go is 100 for that.
Probably just 50. Let's see. Oh, and pythons.
Are you talking about like...
Not
the pie?
pythons. Pythons.
Oh, yes. No, we got bags of 10, 30, 50, 100.
Let's get 50.
50? Okay. That'll be another
5 copper per quarter pound.
per quarter pound of the pythons.
That's what it says.
Per quarter
5
pound.
copper per quarter pound.
We'll just say 3. 3 silver. 2 silver. Sorry, 2 silver.
Do you have any cool doodads or knickknacks that are new? You said High Ridge was, trying to put
Rubik's
themselves
Cube?
out there.
They've got Rubik's cubes. I saw them.
Do they have any new knickknacks?
There's a
Paddywhack.
Paddywack.
Or
It's giving a dog a bone.
Hacky sacks.
hacky sack.
Yeah,
Okay.
that have High Ridge woven into them.
Hats.
No, they don't really have any new knickknacks of any kind.
Their
But he does
clearance
show you,
section is
like,
winter.
Well, the owner of this place, he's the owner of a lot of these places around here. He's trying to make this place a very kind of tourist place to try and bring people in here. And so that's why we've had these custom-made I Heart High Ridge and I've Been to High Ridge and trying to get some, because there's a lot of different activities to do around here, right? There's some caves nearby that people can go spelunking and go enjoy those things. There's some underground rivers that they can go explore.
Is that why your shop is so nice?
And that's why we have a lot of these stuff for adventuring.
For adventuring.
Why did you say it like that?
Well, if it's a tourist, then that means
Well, they're off on adventures.
okay.
And then there's lots of, there's the canyon just below us as well, that they can go rock climbing and go enjoy the scenery down there. So Falden is trying to get everybody, make this a touristy place, bring in a revenue here, since there's not a lot that we can actually get a revenue off of,
Tell me about Falden.
He's great. He's a dwarf, so that's Stillhammer is his last name, and he's been trying to build this place up. He's been trying to invested a lot of money here. He's been trying to get, as I said, tourists here. It's just with all the...
Is he related, do you know, to a Thorin Steelhammer?
Well, to be honest, dwarfs are kind of all related to each other, from what it sounds like. Like if they have,
Oh,
they
wait, I'm
like
not
have their
sure.
clans and stuff, but I guess depending on the clan whether they like each other or not. I don't know the politics or anything, but I mean it's possible if they both have the same last name. I would guess so, maybe.
Okay. And you said the blacksmith shop was that way?
Yeah, still hammer Smithy.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm like,
And tell Stacy I say hi.
Stacy.
That's my sister.
And she's at the blacksmith?
Yeah, I also have a sister named Bree that's over at the inn.
Are you the oldest? Triplets?
They're twins. I'm just the younger brother. My name's Nellie.
Nellie.
Yeah, Nellie Copperkettle. Colonel.
Copper Kernel. Well, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Copper Kernel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And tell him say hi for me.
I will. Yeah. Henley goes and says hi to Copper Kernel's sister,
Stacy.
Stacy.
But you wanted to see if you can sharpen your weapons and stuff
Yeah,
like that, right?
just maintenance that you can't always do with a whetstone.
Get them oiled, get them
Yeah.
rust prevention.
Yes.
So when you walk into this place, you'd see in the background, you can hear pounding and stuff. As you walk in, there's a little bell that goes ding, ding, ding.
She rings the bell.
Yeah, as you walked in, the door hit the
Oh,
bell.
it just, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And you hear the dinging stop. And you hear, just a minute. And cut through the door. Nothing like her brother. She almost looks like a small dwarf. But she's a halfling. She has like the halfling features and stuff. But she's just big. She's burly. Her hair is done up in like a small bun.
I like bone.
Your
buns.
brother says hi.
Oh, little Nellie.
Yeah, little.
Yeah, sweet old thing.
I just came to do some maintenance on my weapons.
Oh, yeah, sure. We can take care of that for you.
Thank you. She somewhat reluctantly handles over her dual blades, short swords, and a dagger or two, probably a couple daggers, and a knife from her boot.
And as you're handing them over, she's examining them and explaining, like, oh, yeah, we can do this to a...
They are
Yada,
well
yada.
maintained, but yeah.
That's because she doesn't ever use them.
Ouch! I am more valuable as an archer than I am up
I was gonna
front.
say, are you gonna get arrows? I don't know if you need arrows.
I don't need arrows.
She does have that special quiver that...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
She's
to.
gonna Legolas.
Forgot about that.
Not unless they have exploding arrows.
Kaboom. And so it's... this will all be about 5 silver.
How about 2 silver?
But you handed me 4 weapons.
But they're well maintained. I just need, or you know what? Just never mind. That just
Easiest
seems,
negotiation I've ever done.
that just sounds really expensive.
Well, we take great pride in our stuff, and we have a special oil that helps keep the rust away. And helps keep the sharper edge, too.
Nah, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, so she
Yeah.
slides her stuff back to you.
Henley then goes back to the place.
What place?
The place where we're staying. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, we'll jump back over to who wants to go next? Evan and Zeb.
Sure.
Fenrir and Roscoe. You guys were going to go talk to Swindell.
Yep. So we'll step kind of around the corner, kind of out of the way and stuff.
Okay.
I'll pull out my magic card and I'll say, Swindell, my friend, I need your help. Swindell, my friend, I need your help.
Hello? If you please just leave a message, I'll get right back to you. I'm in the middle of business, but your business is very important to me. So please leave a message and I will get right back with you.
Swindell, it's Roscoe. I've got some goods for you and some information to barter with. Give me a call. Click.
Click.
I'll look over at Fanny. I was like, well, it's the first time I've ever gotten that message.
Yeah, he must be doing some pretty
I thought we were
good
like his
business for
high-end
somebody.
clients here, you know?
Right?
I thought we meant something to him. So I gotta. I think I'm gonna head down to the blacksmith though. If you want to come with before we go out, and we can maybe run into Henley and see what's happening out there.
Yeah, I could use some crossbow bolts.
Okay.
So I'll grab the horse that's got all the armor and stuff, and we'll lead down that way. And if we run into Henley, great. If not,
Probably run into her leaving the blacksmith shop.
That's kind of where I was going to put you, yeah. So as you guys arrive, you do see Henley come out of the blacksmith, and you see her like putting her swords back in, her daggers, and her little.
is she dragging
knife.
around 130 pounds of food too?
There's a horse out there that has some packs near it and packs on it.
Is that like just a delivery horse that has to be returned after the or?
She did say that because you have two.
Yeah. Oh
Pack
yeah,
horse,
you
right?
took one of the horses. huh?
Yeah,
That's right.
she did take
okay.
one.
Yep. Okay. So, well, as we run into you, say, "Hey, Henley,
Hi, Roscoe.
how'd your shopping go?"
Uh,
As I look at the horse, and
well, there was a lot of options, so our food will be differently flavored.
some variety.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Boudreaux should be happy. They have these like weird packets of food you just add water to. Weird.
We'll have to give it a go. I don't
Yeah.
know. He's either going to be happy or very, very upset that we've replaced his cooking a little bit.
They were kind of expensive, so yeah, maybe just eat for a lunch thing.
Sorry. I'm going to step in and talk to the blacksmith about some of this armor back here. And then
She seems to really know her stuff, but she's a little pricey.
well, I'll be pricey too. It's fine. So then if you want to hang around, you're welcome to. If you want to, we can. Otherwise, we can meet up and back at the house and get ready for that fight here in a little bit.
I'll stick around. The food is preserved, so we should be good.
Perfect.
Are you going back into the blacksmith with
Yeah,
them?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I imagine I'll have to tie the horse outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tie up the horse outside, and then I'll go in and get the blacksmith and introduce myself and ding 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 ding.
And she's still at the counter. She was kind of wiping the counter down. Ah, welcome. How can I help you?
So I have some paladin armor I need to get rid of,
Oh, okay.
but it's rather high quality paladin armor. Average, yeah, it's a pretty high quality. I don't know exactly what it's worth, but I do know it's definitely worth something.
Oh, well, let's take a look at it, shall
So
we?
I've got it all out here packed up on my horse out here.
Or do you need help bringing it in?
That would be great.
Okay, so she'll go out there, help you bring it in.
Okay, we'll bring it out, lay it all out. I'll leave the sword outside
Okay.
and stuff. So
Okay, and she's get it out of the bags. She displays it on her table, kind of situated in it. She's looking over it, and she's like, "It's very high quality, but it does seem to be damaged quite a bit."
well, yeah. So I know that will affect it a little bit, but I think I think it's damage that can be worked out.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure that a lot of this could be worked out. It will be hard to resell since it does have the symbol of the deity on it.
Right.
But I mean, for the whole thing, it is plate armor, and plate armor is very expensive, and the quality as well.
And it's full plate.
It
It's a
is.
full suit.
Right, full plate.
You're still here?
But I think I could give you about 1,000 for it. 1,000 silver.
Look around at these guys. Are like, I think that's a good deal. Can you do any more?
How much are you talking?
I don't know, 1,100 and call it good. I'll probably buy something from you later on down, in the next day or two anyway. So
Sure, I can do 1,100.
perfect. So I'll pull it all out and hand it all over and add 1,100 silver.
Do you want the bags, or are you going to leave the bags with her, or are you going to take the bags?
If you need the bags, I'll leave them with you for another 20 silver. Otherwise, I'll take the bags.
Yeah, you can take the bags.
Perfect. I'll take the bags.
Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard Mid-Show Break. I am Rupert Bumpkin. Thank you for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. If you wish to support us, visit us on ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, where you may become a member of our Ko-Fi. There, you can receive special content, such as post-shows, DM deep dives, and exclusive merchandise, such as t-shirts and keychains. There, you may also donate to the Feed the Cast funds, a special way to thank them by buying them dinner for the night. Yum, yum! Other ways you can support us is by sharing us with your friends and family and on social media. Spreading the word about the Tomes of the Chaos Bard is a huge help, and we thank you for your help. Another way you can support us is through 5-star reviews. And with every 5-star review, Solemn the Chaos Bard will give you a shout-out on our Solemn's columns. So stay tuned for those. That is all, folks, and back to the show.
Okay, so she takes all the armor and sets it behind the desk. Is there anything else I can help you find people with?
Do you have any weapons made of silver?
Like decorative weapons?
Sure.
Or functional.
Or functional ones.
Well, silver's not strong enough to be durable to have combat with. A lot of times they're just for decoration.
Okay. What about crossbow bolts?
I got crossbow bolts.
Can I get 20 of them? 50 of them?
That's a case, yeah.
Yeah, you can get 20 of them for a silver piece.
Cool. And I'll flick you up a silver piece.
She snatches it out of the air. Grabs your bolts and hands them to you.
Guys, I'm rich. That'll be it for now. Thank you.
It was nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Totally snubs him.
Don't forget to check out the inn.
I got the other sister.
Oh, yeah. Yes. What was your sister's name?
Bree.
Bree, that's right.
The inn run by Bree.
Just because I didn't buy anything and I didn't like prices doesn't mean I have to be rude.
Right.
Is Bree's the one that's taking bets on the fight tonight?
That's right. And I'll give you a little secret. So the owner, Falden Stillhammer, he is actually looking for some help. If you guys are interested on a little side job, make a little money.
What sort of help?
So he's had this fight planned for over a year. And with all everything going on, like Nevilton falling and the goblins raiding and stuff like that, a lot of the people dropped out. Even the main two, Kelbrick and Drelly, even dropped out for a little bit. But in the last week, they said they're both willing to come and do this fight. And so he's looking for more beginning, entertaining acts, fights to kind of build up to the main thing.
Where can we find this guy?
He's probably wandering around in one of these things, or he's a very busy man. And I know that one of his heroes, like the Mauler, Kelbrecht, is one of his favorite fighters of all time. But also, in the same time, have you guys heard of the name of Dwal Ironhelm?
Yes, we met him in Avalon, actually.
Oh, so you do know. Well, he's coming here. He wants to, I guess he purchased some mines down south.
Yes, he did.
Elsie, we're not there.
And so he wants to try and make a deal with us so we can help supply them with the materials that they need.
I'm going to look him square in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Her. I said them for the record.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Make it a good deal. Because we got a good deal on the mines, and it's for the people of that town down there. Because I said it's, still means a lot to me.
For Hayden's Hollow.
For Hayden's Hollow, yeah. So kind of like almost like a total shift in, atmosphere for me, attitude for me, just because I know what they've been through still, and so I still want to make sure that they're not getting the short end of the stick or anything.
Oh, well, you'd have to talk to Falden for that.
Do you know when Dwal is arriving?
He should be here today. If he's
Hope
not
so.
here
The
already.
fight's today.
He's
Because,
here.
Falden did invite him to the fight.
Oh, okay. Would be interesting to see him again.
So I'll thank her for the information, thank you and everything, and go and try and step out and converse with these two a little bit. I think Roscoe's interested, and it'd be a good opportunity. Just one of those entry level fights, a good opportunity to kind of get a feel for his skill set and everything that he's developing. So,
Fenrir, are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find Fallen. I mean, Stacy, right?
Yeah.
I'm a bard by trade, so I'd be happy to apply some entertainment prior to the fight.
Well, I know we have entertainment already, but I'm sure the more entertainment, the better. Falden is very flashy, as you could tell, and she kind of gestures to the place, which is also very organized, very pristine.
It's very dwarven.
Mm-hmm.
What dwarves are you talking about? okay, I'll shut up.
Real ones, not you.
The architecture is definitely dwarven. A lot of that stone, but it's very polished. It's very neat, very fine stone.
Well, you said marble.
Yes.
Like that is the stone.
Yes. You could almost say that he may have connections.
He does.
Why, he knows somebody who lost their marble?
Yeah, there was a goblin that was named Marble. Duh. Duh.
They polish it.
Okay.
It was a Tick's friend of a friend of a
Goblin's,
cousin.
goblin sweat makes very fine polish.
Ew.
It's also water resistant.
Good to know. No wonder they're so shiny.
That's true. One could say that it's not sweat, it's almost mucusy.
Yes.
Like a frog.
Like a frog.
It's
That's-
not slime. It's mucus.
That's why they're green. It makes sense, I guess.
Okay, you guys are heading to try and find Falden.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll start at the tavern, I assuming. Or does
With
he have
the
like
inn?
a house of, or the inn, the house of residence?
Yes, the Rusty Anvil Inn. And again, this is a very fine establishment. In the corner, you see the ring kind of built up for it with signs of Kelbreck the Mauler versus Dreldy the Flash. And as you guys walk in, you can see this dwarf. He stands about 4 feet tall. His beard is very well, kept, oiled. He has several different rings in his beard. He has like a large cloak. And next to him, you would recognize this as Dwal Ironhelm. And you can see, and you can kind of maybe guess that Fallen Stirhammer is kind of showing him the tavern and the inn.
Fancy seeing you here, Dwal.
You kind of see him turn around, and he's like, gives a, and where have we met?
Avalon.
Oh,
Hayden's
yes.
Hollow Mines.
He
You
looks
are the ones
short
that made the deal.
Yes, sir.
Well, fancy meeting you guys here. Just here to check out things.
On our way to Mapleshire.
Ah, lovely place that is. Good people up there.
Looking at trying to find the guy to enter the tournament thing today. I heard they need a little more entertainment going on.
Oh, yes, that would be me. I am Falden Stillhammer, and he reaches out his hand.
And I'll reach out and shake it. I'm Roscoe.
Nice to meet you, Roscoe.
I'm Fenrir.
Good to meet you, Fenrir. And you, lass?
Henley Thornton.
Henley Thornton. Well, what can I do for you? How would you like to participate? The things I'm kind of looking for. I guess I need to explain what I'm kind of looking for. Dwal, do you mind? And he's like, oh, no, I'll take a look around town. Oh, yes. Excuse me. And so he, takes you guys. So, what I am looking for is maybe some people to join in the fight, as you can say. Here, we kind of have the kind of choreographed fighting, more wrestling, or you could have a full-on hand-to-hand combat if you guys would desire. Oh, and also in this tavern, you see Keth and Hurla. And in the kind of messing around with the ring, checking the ropes and stuff, you do see this other man. He's a thin man on the taller side, so he's probably sitting about 6'2"-ish, but very thin. He has long hair that's kind of dirty and a scraggly beard as well.
Henley will go over to Hurla.
Okay. You're not going to listen to...
Oh, she'll...
So Falden is still talking.
Oh, then she'll stay. That's
Okay.
polite.
So what kind of action are you looking into this fine evening? I am going to pay 50 silver for every participant.
Tell me a little bit more about the fighting and kind of the requirements and the stuff behind that.
So if you decide to do more of the choreographed one, it's more the flashy kind of fighting where you work together with your partner to perform different maneuvers and as safely as possible, of course. But if you want the hand-to-hand combat, there might be a little blood in that one.
Is it just...
And you will get hurt.
Is that just like a normal fist fight or like...
Yes, it would be fist fight, yes. And no armor either.
Ooh.
Just your good old tavern brawl.
Let me look at my non-armored stats here real quick.
You scared to get a little hurt, halfling? And you see Hurla kind of walk up as their guys are talking.
No. It's like, no. So, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and I was like, yeah, put me down for that one. I'm not much of a showboater, but I can fight, so.
Put me down as well. I'll face the Tin Man.
What? What did I ever do to you?
It's more like what she did to you.
Well, it's just a matter of you guys keep talking behind my backs how I'm always trying to shoot you, trying to take you out.
That's
so
because
this
you
is
always shoot Roscoe.
He's always in the way.
Well, then you can get out of the way. It's not that hard, Hurla.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll take her as well.
You're on.
Like, yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, Hurla, but, I mean, I don't really want to hurt you.
You can try.
All right.
2-on-1.
Whoa. We can't really have 2-on-1. Unless Hurla's okay with it, we might have to do a 1v1 and then do another one. I'm fine taking them both on. But if you're really worried about it, and she kind of looks over at Kath, I do have a partner.
A tag team. Henley and Roscoe.
Can't tag team Kath. Sorry.
Tickle take cat. No.
I was like, I mean, Henley, you seem to be more out for her than me. So if you want to take her on, that's fine, and I'll go against someone else.
I wasn't really interested until Hurla.
When did we become enemies with Hurla?
When she shot Roscoe in the
Um,
back.
Well, also that, and like Henley and Hurla have always we're ranged, but Hurla never would talk to Henley about range stuff.
She would, granted, she wouldn't really talk to anybody. She's very reclusive.
Hurla, who would you rather fight, Henley or Roscoe?
I'd rather fight Roscoe. But I'm not afraid to take on Henley. Miss Priss over there.
Excuse me?
I'm going to bow out of this and let these two go at it.
I really wish Dick was here.
It's like I just came down here to. It was like I just came down here to see what was happening. Apparently, there's some sort of feud going on here that I'm not aware of. So
Why are you
I'm going to
looking-
withdraw from the entertainment completely and let these two have it.
No. You originally wanted to fight. I can leave it at my table.
I'm still willing to take you both on. Even if it has to be one-on-one or even both.
So you'd do a 1v2?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Suit yourself. You still want to go, Henley?
Roscoe, I think you should get her back from shooting you in the back.
I'm not. I mean, I'll fight her for the entertainment, but I don't have anything against her. It was a small quarter. It's frustrating, but don't blame her. I blame her bows. So, but I can. If you're not going to, I will.
Make it official, Falden. He's like, okay, let's get this written down. So he goes over to Bree and gets the list out. He's like, okay, so what is your Roscoe, right?
Roscoe.
Would you like some kind of new flashy name if you would like? Can you think of one?
Nah, I'm good. Roscoe's good.
Just Roscoe.
Just Roscoe.
Okay. So he writes that down. And you, miss? She's like, Hurla's fine. Ah, very imaginary group. Imaginative group. Okay. Oh, yes. We'll get you down. As we get more people filling in, we'll figure out where each person will be located in the list. But if you're willing, Miss Henley, you could still have a fight and we can get you a random contestant.
No thanks. I prefer not to fight with, lots of people watching.
Henley, you could sign Dick up, and you could fight Dick.
Okay.
I am looking for other contestants, possibly. If you guys know more, if this isn't your whole party.
We do have more than our party.
Well, do you think they'd be interested?
Boudreaux, maybe not. Tick, on the other hand, might.
I just thought that you should do Tick because you don't like Tick. That was all.
Yeah, but will she not kill Tick?
I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah. We can inform our party, and we'll see what they say. I don't think Boudreaux will. He's more of a cook sort of type.
Ooh, that would be a good name. Chef Boudreaux versus. Yeah, we could do something like that if he'd be interested.
He won't.
No,
Oh,
probably
okay.
not.
Well, you can make the offer. So we got Roscoe and Hurla, and Mr. Fenrir. You said you had something in mind.
I'm more of a bard. Like, is there any opportunities for like playing music and stuff like that, or is that already filled?
Well, I do have one already filled in that slot, and from the back, kind of in the shadows. You, Fenrir, you hear. Looking to take something else of mine, huh, Fenrir? And as he steps up, you see this human
Ew, a human? Ew.
Human.
Like I feel like
He
this
has long,
Hey,
dark.
I'm a human.
episode of Rage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Statement still stands.
He has long, dark hair down to his shoulders. He has green eyes, and he has like a very athletic build. He is. He has the traditional bard outfit, very flashy, multicolored. You know this guy as Low Key.
Low, 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 low.
And I think that's where we'll end it for now. Thank you guys for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Remember to check out D.A. Nichols. Big special thanks to D.A. Nichols. Please go check out her TTRPG, Shields of Power, at drivethrurpg.com. That's where her TTRPG is sold at. Huge thanks to her for writing our songs and music. Special thanks to Coltrane Compositions for writing our remastered song. If you would like to check out more of his stuff, go check out coltranecompositions.com. Also special thanks to Realmwalker, freesound.org, Tabletop Audio, and Monument Studios for our extra sounds and music. I am DM Dave, and to the right I have
Fenrir.
Roscoe.
Puck.
And Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!
And we don't have to roleplay this if you don't want to, but Henley's going to go get Boudreaux a dagger because he gave his away.
I did?
You don't have one anymore. Or at least that's vaguely what I remember.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Fenrir gave his away. Your silver one.
Yeah, your silver one. I don't know. Okay, maybe
I'm
not.
looking.
She had her spoon. Or he got a
Yeah.
spoon.
I have dried kidney beans.
Yeah, from the cave, I think.
These,
Are they not eaten yet?
I can take it off if you want.
I think they'd probably been eaten already.
Okay,
these
well,
are obviously a different variety.
I have Beetlejuice.
That's right, you still have the Beetlejuice.
No, I
Just
don't
don't
got
say it
one.
3
I do have a
times.
silver
Just don't
spoon,
say it
though.
3 times.
That's why I thought you did not have a dagger anymore. Not a silver dagger, obvious, but